The white flag is raised. They're off in the 150th renewal of the BoyleSports Irish Grand National. They meet rising ground to the first of 24 fences. Lord Lariat is in the thick of the early action with the grey Farcla, the yellow cap Velvet Elvis, followed by Det Judy as they take the first fence, where Fakir Delen's been brought down by Smoking Gone as they go towards the second fence, which is the ditch. Lord Lariat up and over from Farcla. Almost lost Enjoy Dallin towards the back of the field as they continue uphill towards the third fence. And it's Lord Lariat in the lead from Frontal Assault, Fleur, followed by Det Judy and the Greys, Gaillard de Maynard. On the inside, Farcla with Ronald Pump and Battle Over Doyen and Velvet Elvis. Full-time score next with Mr. Folk Patches and Champagne Platinum. And they're followed by Early Doors. And next is Run Wild Fred, last year's second, as they climb up towards the fourth fence. It's Lord Lariat showing in the lead. From Frontal Assault, Gaillard de Maynard's improved on the inside of Det Judy and then Fleur. All okay at that fence as they go downhill to numbers 5 and 6. And Lord Lariat has a companion as Frontal Assault improves in the blue cap on the outside, followed by Det Judy and Fleur and Ronald Pump and Gaillard de Maynard and Farcla and Velvet Elvis and Battle Over Doyen and Full-Time Score. On the inside, Mr. Folk Patches, a mistake by 10-10. On to number 6, which is the second ditch, and Frontal Assault has picked it up from Lord Lariat, and then Det Judy, the pale pink cap, Gaillard de Maynard on the inside of Farcla and Fleur and Velvet Elvis, Max Flamingo in mid-division, and then Mr. Folk Patches and Full-Time Score, and Ronald Pump's been shuffled back. Battle Over Doyen next with Run Wild Fred, Schoolboy Hours on the inside of Early Doors. 3 fences to take them back to the straight the first time as they head for number 7, and it's Frontal Assault taking up a couple of lengths advantage over Lord Lariat, and Det Judy landed in third place. A mistake at the rear of the field by Off You Go. On to the next, which is fence number 8. Frontal Assault shows in front of Lord Lariat and Det Judy with Fleur handy on the outside. Check colours of Gaillard de Maynard with Farcla, the yellow hat. Velvet Elvis is next as they head on to the fence on the turn into the straight. Another mistake by Off You Go at the back of the field. The fence on the turn in, which is number 9. And showing the way is Frontal Assault from Lord Lariat and Det Judy. Gaillard de Maynard on the inside of Farcla as they come away from that. Turning into the straight for the next 3 fences, 10, 11 and 12. Frontal Assault upholds a couple of lengths advantage over Lord Lariat, then Det Judy and Gaillard de Maynard and Farcla and Velvet Elvis and Fleur and Max Flamingo. Mr. Folk Patches next with Early Doors and Full-Time Score and Battle Over Doyen and Run Wild Fred and Screaming Colours. Schoolboy Hours and Ronald Pump reaching the first fence in the straight. On the left, it's Frontal Assault. In the centre, Lord Lariat, being followed by Det Judy, Farcla, tracking on the inside, Gaillard de Maynard and then Fleur and Velvet Elvis. Over the middle fence in the straight. Watching them stream out over it, where Aramax has parted company with Luke Dempsey. Aramax goes there as they race to the fence in front of the stands. The last one next time in the 150th Irish Grand National, and up and over Frontal Assault leads Lord Lariat, who's back on terms. 2.5 lengths and gone there. Run Wild Fred. Run Wild Fred, last year's second, is out of the race as Frontal Assault leads a length and a half. Lord Lariat, then Det Judy and Gaillard de Maynard and Farcla and Velvet Elvis and Fleur and Mr. Folk Patches. Early Doors next with Max Flamingo and Full-Time Score. Running the rail, Schoolboy Hours with Screaming Colours and Battle Over Doyen and 10-10 and Ronald Pump and Time to Get Up. Champagne Platinum and Mount Ida, then the top weight Franco de Port, who's followed by Deal Kerr as they go to the fence, which was their first. At the rear of the field is Off You Go and Enjoy Dallin. Fence number 13, which is 12 from the finish. Frontal Assault surrendered the lead to Lord Lariat, Det Judy. Right there on the outside is Fleur as they go towards the next ditch. This is fence number 14 as they go on away from it. They're well inside halfway, and being pulled up at the back of the field is Off You Go. Tightly grouped, going to 15. and it's Dead Duty joining Frontal Assault. In between them, Lord Lariat with Fleur, Ronald Pump creeping up on the outside of Battle Over Doyen, and gone there as Battle Over Doyen. Deal Kerr was hampered, so too was Frank with a Port as they reach the top of the track, and it's Dead Duty joining issue with Frontal Assault, who's gone back in front, and then Lord Lariat and Fleur. Velvet Elvis full-time score and Ronald Pump. Gaillard de Maynil on the inside of Farclad. Then early doors of Max Flamingo and Mr. Folk Patches and Screaming Colours, and time to get up as they race downhill towards the 9 furlong point. Well stacked up, it's Frontal Assault. Back in the lead from, in second place, stable companion Dead Duty. Couple of lengths off them is Lord Lariat with Fleur, Ronald Pump. Deal Kerr is closing on the outside of Champagne Platinum. On the inside is Gaillard de Maynil as they go to the final ditch. This fence coming up 7 from home, in the air together. Frontal Assault, the blue cap. On the outside is Dead Duty, then Lord Lariat, Velvet Elvis, Gaillard de Maynil, Screaming Colours, full-time score, Fleur, Ronald Pump. On the inside, Farclad with Max Flamingo and Champagne Platinum, and time to get up. Frank with a Port next, and they're followed by Enjoy Dallin. 6 fences left to jump, and it's Frontal Assault re-establishing a couple of lengths advantage over Dead Duty, Lord Lariat. A break of 3 to 4 lengths to Velvet Elvis, and then Ronald Pump and full-time score. Farclad has gone there. Farclad goes racing to the 6 furlong point and the 5th last fence, and it is Frontal Assault leading Lord Lariat, who's almost back on terms. In 3rd place is Dead Duty. There's been very little changes up front throughout. Then Velvet Elvis, Ronald Pump, full-time score, the Grey Gaillard de Maynil, then Screaming Colours. Max Flamingo, mistake out the back by Fleur. Heading to the 4th last fence in the National. The leader is Frontal Assault from Lord Lariat and Dead Duty. Poised on the inside, Gaillard de Maynil. Velvet Elvis out wide as Ronald Pump, then Screaming Colours, and full-time score. Max Flamingo's trying to come into it. They're homeward bound with half a mile to go and 3 fences left to jump. Frontal Assault rejoined by Lord Lariat. Gaillard de Maynil's moved 3rd on the inside of Screaming Colours, then Dead Duty and Velvet Elvis. Round the outside is Ronald Pump. They're followed by Max Flamingo. Coming down to the 3rd last fence, they're wide across the track. Lord Lariat in the centre. From on the far side, Frontal Assault, Velvet Elvis squeezing through them is Screaming Colours and Gaillard de Maynil. Then Max Flamingo and Dead Duty over the 2nd last. Lord Lariat is the leader from Gaillard de Maynil. Velvet Elvis, Frontal Assault, Screaming Colours. Then early doors, Max Flamingo. They're coming to the final fence in the 150th Irish Grand National. It's Lord Lariat, the leader, over the last from Frontal Assault. Almost lost Screaming Colours. It's Lord Lariat out in front from Paddy O'Hanlon. It's local trainer Dermot McLoughlin again in the Irish National. Lord Lariat wins it from Frontal Assault. Gaillard de Maynil, Screaming Colours. Early doors, and they're followed in by Velvet Elvis, Max Flamingo, and Champagne Platinum.